Yo, what's going on, fam? It's your boy Wes. Back to y'all another video. Real quick, before I try to get a little workout in. People been asking me about my experience in the Air Force or whatever, so that's pretty much what I'm gonna do right here for y'all, man. Let y'all know my take, my experience, or what you can expect for when you get there, like after MEPS and all that. Which that process ain't even long as the medical process, then most likely be leaving from there anyway. But for me, it was all a mental thing. That's all it was. I always said, like, when I was in, I wish I would have joined a couple years before, because that's when they were actually able to get more physical with you as far as all in your face. I heard like kind of put hands on. Like, they can't even curse at you now. Like, I heard this like even easier now from when I was in, where they got like stress cards and everything. So people been soft, man. People be getting softer like every year as time goes on. I feel like humanity just dumbs down and just gets a lot softer. But I said it's a mind thing for me. Like, it starts from as soon as you come off that plane and go look at your first MTI. That's when like all the discipline, but they try to pretty much start the whole mental thing is kind of let's just prepare you for what's about to come. Like I said, start as soon as you get there, like land at the airport, get off the plane, you see your MTI with a MTI, not yours. You sign in, then you gotta line up, wait for the bus to come through. It's gonna take you to the little facility. Once you get to the facility, it's this big room, like massive jump, a little big auditorium. They pretty much have you set people there, give you a little lunch. When I got there, it was probably about like 2 o'clock in the morning. Definitely after midnight though, cause I remember it was dark. And they actually let us sleep in like the next day. But let me see. Oh, real quick. I was in band for like, I was in the marching band for like 5 years, 4 in high school, 1 in college. But you ever play the instrument and they ask you this question when you get there? Raise your hand, man. It's gonna help you out. It's beneficial because you actually, instead of being out under the sun doing a whole bunch of drills, you gonna be in the band room playing music, preparing for graduations. Because I ended up playing for 3 graduations, including my own. It was cool for me because I got to see the experience before we actually got to it. And you get some uniforms for everybody else. But my experience in the Air Force was cool. So I met some interesting people. Some who I try to stay in contact with today. Others who I'm cool with, I hadn't really reached out to and talked to them in a minute. But let me see, the thing that helped me, excuse me, I gotta give me something to drink after I finish this video, but after I do my run probably. But I know the thing that helped me out the most as far as helping time pass by was looking forward to the meals, man. Looking forward to the meals. The meals with love. Now, granted, they didn't taste that great. It was doable. But just the fact that, see, like, I'm gonna give you an example, pretty much how the day gonna go. Pretty much every day is gonna fall around this routine. Unless they switch it up, but I doubt it because it's basic training. They ain't gonna switch up their process for training military people. But first thing, you wake up dumb early in the morning, probably about like 5:30, 6 o'clock, something like that. I know it's early, the sun ain't up yet. Wake up, you're working out. It's either a run day or a strength day. It's your 2 main days, you're rotating, or a PT test, mock PT test. But after you do that, after you do your little PT test or whatever, then you're gonna line up, you'll march or run over to where your spot gonna be for your defect. That's what they call the dining room, the kitchen, whatever, a defect. You gonna line up for that. That's your first meal, man, breakfast. It was beautiful. My first time I had breakfast there, I didn't know what I could get. It was like our first meal of the day, first time eating out there. I didn't know if we had limitations or whatever. I'm gonna tell you now so you already know. Ain't no limitations. Unless they change that since I've been there. But to my first time definitely got some pancakes. And I got some eggs. And I got a cup of fruit. You gotta get 2 glasses of water with every meal, like that's mandatory. And your third cup is optional. But I always get like a cup of juice or something. Need a little flavor in my life, man, every time. But after that first day though, when I went in that thing, cause they give you pretty much 2. You got your pancakes, they're gonna give you 2. You got your French toast, they're gonna give you 2. I mean, it's like French toast. It was the whole bread, not the little triangle like you get at IHOP or something. It was the whole slice. So when that junk, I got some pancakes. So they gave me 2 pieces of pancake, or 2 pancakes. I don't know why I said pieces, like they cut it off and gave me a piece of pancake on my plate. But 2 pancakes, 2 French toast. What else I get? Whatever other breakfast essentials they had at the time. I made sure I had a bowl of granola. Mixed that with some yogurt, some peanut butter, and some type of fruit that they had. I think it was most likely grapes or something. Add a little natural sugar. I still eat that bowl today, man. I'll probably get a bowl when I finish working out. Cause it fills you up, it holds you down, that peanut butter and that granola. Yogurt just add a little more flavor, make it like a little breakfast cereal type thing without the milk. But like I said, breakfast was amazing. That's probably why I gained most of my weight from breakfast. Cause I went in, I was like 160. End of the 8 weeks, I came out 180, about 185. I was eating good every day, man, all 3 meals. But that's what I look forward to every meal. For lunch, it varied. Like I said, it wasn't bad, but for real, when you go in there to eat, you don't really have time to sit there and enjoy what it tastes like. It's like once you sit down, it's like you about to stand right back up in like 5 minutes. You don't have much time to eat at all. As soon as your whole flight get in there, there's another. As soon as your flight sit down, there's another flight coming in right behind you. So like, as soon as you sit down, bro, you gotta throw that joint back. You ain't get time to taste it. You ain't got time to do nothing. You barely got time to breathe, bro. All you doing is chewing. That's it. But for the lunch, dinner, like I said, the same thing. For real, it varies as far as the selections. Breakfast is gonna be constant. Whatever they have this day, they're gonna have that the next day, the day after, for your whole period of being there. But lunch and dinner pretty much varies. Now Sunday, that lunch meal it was the same every Sunday. Grilled cheeses and Jesus. That's how it was told to me, that's how I'm gonna tell it to y'all. Grilled cheeses and Jesus. That's good though, they give you the grilled cheese with some ravioli. Eat that together, man, cause by itself it won't taste right. It was tasting off to me. Like it don't taste like homemade ravioli nor homemade grilled cheese. It's like it was made to be together. But that's what helped me get through daily routines. I look forward to every meal. Weekly, there was really nothing to look forward to as far as a weekly routine. Like it was nothing set in stone, like this is what's gonna happen at this time or like on this day. Nah, I want nothing that. It was like you had an idea of what was supposed to be happening because you most likely you most likely prepared yourself like you would be doing that and watching me telling you what's going on. Like I did and pretty sure others have done before. Looked up a tape, pretty much see what's about to happen in these 8 weeks that you about to go through. It was like you look forward to this week because you were expecting this, you were expecting that, and whatever, this, that, and the third. But as far as the weekly preparation, other than the meals, I didn't have one. But throughout the day, like after your PT, besides eating, you got details that you do throughout the day as far as like cleaning, you call them details. Me personally, I was an element leader, 4th element leader. So I had somewhat of a lead position. But I didn't really do too much when I was chill, so I didn't really put push myself or be assertive in that position. I was just more chill back with mine. Honestly, I almost had a few times where I lost a position because I was too chill. I wasn't being too authoritative or whatever. But luckily, my dorm chief, he kind of pushed me to stay in a position. So appreciate you for that, man. Looking out for me. What else? Oh, you learned how to take apart, was it M16? A rifle? Yeah. Man, other than working out and stuff, bro, you in classes all day. That's it. That's your main thing. You taking classes. Learning about military history, different types of wars, with different wars that we partook in. Pretty much you got a book that you can read to learn your chain of command. As far as your MTI all the way up to President of the United States. Excuse me. Now you gotta learn who's, what is it? Now of course you learn your squadron leader. It's a whole bunch of ranks that you'll learn, different levels of authority. Now they do give you the option to learn other branches, rank system, as far as their insignias and all that. You take them on yourself, but it's not mandatory. I know I didn't learn it, and I didn't get punished at all for it. Now I did have some funny situations though. Ones I couldn't laugh at the time because I would get in trouble for it. Looking back at it, was funny now. I know, like I said, I think I'm about 6'2". So there were some instructors, of course, that was shorter than me out there. But one day I forgot what the reason was for, but it was me and 2 other dudes that was in my flight or whatever. I think we coming out of a room, about to line up. Matter of fact, nah, we marching, because I was marching them and stuff. And MTI just stopped us out of nowhere. So I'm like, all right, boy, what's going on? I'm confused, like I ain't do nothing wrong, calling everything ain't right. I think he just wanted to mess with it, man, that's all. You know what I'm saying? It's all a mental thing. It's want to get in your head so they can't really put hands on or nothing like that. But dude, I'm 6'2", and then dude I was with, one of the dudes, both of them shorter than me, but one dude was still taller than the MTI, but the other dude was about his height. I ain't gonna say his name, he passed away. The dude I'm not gonna talk about, but the MTI got in his face, and like, he was kind of eye level with him. It was just funny because I knew he won't go set me because we've been like looking up, trying to talk to me and stuff. But he tried to get in his face, tried to intimidate him, but it ain't phase me at all, man. And we ain't really care for stuff like that because they won't about to get to us. Like we was already beyond that whole mental intimidation type thing. But it was a funny moment because like after it happened, like we just laughed about it before we even started marching off. But any other expectations? I know having classes every day, all day, I ain't really like that. Cause man, it was a struggle, man, like trying to stay up. And then I was expecting to be more active. They had me sitting in the classroom like most of the day. It wasn't my expectation. I thought I was gonna be more active as far as physical training wise and stuff like that. But like I said, other than working out first thing in the morning, you're not doing a lot of physical activities at all. Especially being in band flight. Like I said, with other flights that's doing drills on the field, like marching around, stuff like that, you in the band room in AC, playing through music. Oh, it was real easy for my flight, for band flight. And said, plus, like I said earlier, we played for 2 other graduations, so we got to put on our blues early, so we got those early too. And we got to play for other people who graduated, so we experienced that 2 times besides our own. So we already knew how it was gonna play out. Man, I keep clearing my throat, man. I don't like that. Oh, back to the food thing. My fault. Let me touch on this. Dinner time. And when you finish, they always had some protein bars like right next to the door. So they say like you can grab a protein bar on your way out, eat it when you get to the day room. Everybody was like, cool. It was some Kellogg protein bars. They had strawberry and chocolate, and them Jones hit too. Get you some protein bars, man. Even if you don't like it, but it could be used as a form of currency. At least it was for us. Because I was, and I can say this proudly, I was the best roller as far as clothing goes. Like you gotta roll pretty much everything from your uniform t-shirts for your whatever the camo is that they got now. It was ABUs. I know they got a new multi-camo now. I had to roll them sand tees up, them white V-necks for the blues, them green boot socks I was rolling, the black socks and the white jumps for PT. Like all my stuff was on point as far as the rolls, tight, packed in, solid. Had a little Cinnabon jump right there, a little swirl, and it was on point. And like people used to pay me or protein bars to roll their clothes up for them. I used to have so many protein bars, man. I was able to like just playing around. Like I had one of my dudes like play security or whatever, because people used to try to rush me with all this stuff. I used to have him pretty much hold it down for me, and I give him like extra 2-3 protein bars, granola bars. It wasn't protein, it's granola. But like I said, since I was in band playing at you, we got our uniforms early, and the blues, they were what's the word? Pretty much they weren't eligible for inspection until like 2 weeks after we had got them. So he had this all-weather coat. He got a pocket right here on the inside, same way like a blazer would, like a dress blazer, suit coat, or whatever term you want to use, any other jacket. You got that pocket on the inside, right? So what I would do, it was deep too. It'll come down probably like right around your belly button. It was pretty deep. So all the protein bars that I wouldn't eat, I keep saying protein bars. I don't know, I gotta get me something, it's on my mind. All the granola bars that I wouldn't eat, I stash them in that pocket, and I'll put about 5, I think I had like 5, 6 in there, like every night after I already ate 2, because I only ate like 2 at night, 8 night. That's why I was stashing that. And like our MC, I would inspect our uniforms, they'll be in there, but he wouldn't know because they can't look at that stuff. It ain't eligible for inspection at that time. So that was my little secret hiding spot right there. Until it was time for them to get inspected, then I just had to make sure I ate all of them. Or at least I just shared them though, for real. Sometimes I told people don't even worry about it, I'll just roll it for you. Like we even had competitions to see who could roll the best. And I win that joint every time. That's pretty much it, man. At least that's all I can think of right now. 8 weeks. I said it wasn't hard. I know I did like Beast Week, because you was just away from your MTI. It was just you and a whole bunch of other airmen, like different squadrons and stuff, just came together to open the training. Now through it this week, this is where you do like probably the most exercise. You doing 100 of everything. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 burpees, 100 leg lifts, 100 everything. Every exercise that you do, the duration of being at BMT, you're doing 100 reps every day. First thing in the morning, 7 days straight during Beast Week. Now, one thing that I was let down on with the pugil sticks, I really wanted to do that, man. I was trying to knock somebody's block off, son, with the pugil sticks. I was trying, with the pugil stick, man. But I didn't get a chance to, it was Black Flag though, but it's all good. I'll find my moment, my chance to grab a stick, knock somebody down with the jump. But after Beast Week, what was it? I know we did the obstacle course too. I wish that thing was cleaner, man. They didn't keep up with it. It was like stuff everywhere. But obstacle course was pretty straight. They had this steep hill, bro. They had us run up. That thing took a minute. But besides that, the gas chamber was lit. It was straight. They had us, of course, put the gear on. After we didn't talk about everything like that, we geared up. Went in there, mask on, everything sealed tight, hood on, strapped in, like that tight. Ain't no leaks nowhere, you know, because you don't want the chemical to get in there. I think they used like a mild tear gas or something. I think that's what somebody told me it was. I don't know. It might have been it. Could have been something else. Could have been something less This ain't be nothing legal because it's training purposes. But they had to pretty much talk with the mask on, everything like that. Breathe in, take a deep breath. Like a little base stuff, make sure your gear work. And then what they had to do before we left, take the mask off. And taking a deep breath. And when I say like you took the mask off and tried to breathe in, it's all you do. Start coughing, like, bro, like soon as you breathe that stuff in, like it hits you hard. You don't even need a lot. I know some dudes told me what they did is they took a deep breath before they took their mask off. It's like, man, y'all cheated, man. Y'all supposed to get the full experience. Y'all gonna breathe before you take the mask off. But besides that, like I said, we took it off, took in that deep breath, started choking, coughing up everything. Oh, if you sick, by the time you get to the gas chamber, you gonna be good by the time you get out. Cause you gonna cough everything out, you gonna cry it out, it's gonna come all out your nose, like across your lips, everything, man, it's nasty. It's real nasty. But we had to take the mask off. The instructor, of course, he had his mask on. He gonna tell us, give our reporting statement, and you'll learn what that is if you decide to go through with it. It ain't hard though. Something you gotta say every time before you address the MTI. We all had to say it at the same time. Then once he decided to, we left out the gas chamber. That's when we actually finally get some fresh air. Had to walk with your arms out, kind of head up, so you trying to take in the air, open your lungs up. It was so hard, man, getting your eyes to your eyes closed. It was fun though, looking back at it. I don't know if I'd do it again. I know it was a little tough in the moment, but it was an experience looking back. Gas chamber, I think that was like the last big thing that we did. And then it was graduation, but I ain't gonna tell you nothing about that. You'll find out when you get there, so you can have somewhat of an expectation. You just experience firsthand, you won't have an expectation of this is gonna happen in this order. But that's about it. That's really all I can think of, man. If y'all got any questions for me, as far as, well, for anything that I might have missed or my experience on this, my opinion on that or whatever, however it may be, shoot me a DM, man, send us an email. All that information will be in the description below, you know. But that's about it, man. I'm out. I'm perfect. I'm trying. Peace.